Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the cryptocurrency market today as Bitcoin is rejecting the previous weekly open at 56,150, and that's exactly where we also have the 50-day moving average. And notice on the hourly chart how much sell pressure came in as soon as we crossed this previous weekly open. You can see we had the sell volume come in. I want to address whether or not this is a concern for the Bitcoin price. And then of course, we'll take a look at what's happening to Ethereum. You can see new all-time highs with a continuation to the upside because of the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, exactly like we talked about yesterday, heading towards our target of 53,672 Satoshis. I want to talk about Ethereum's price and whether or not it is going to see a pullback. And then of course, we'll take a look at traditional markets like always. You guys are watching the Snipers channel. My name is Naeem Al-Obeidi. If you appreciate this content, remember to smash the like button. First, I want to talk about Bitcoin's price rejecting this 50-day moving average and this previous weekly open. If we want to assume further upside for Bitcoin, we need to get above 56,150, or else we do have that $49,700 level where we have confluence with the weekly open and the 100-day moving average as our downside target within this channel. Sorry, I just moved the screen. So within this area here, you can see we do have this major area where there's confluence with the 100-day moving average. And so if we start to see more downside, there is a potential we could see garden variety market behavior where we see sideways to a little bit higher price action. And that's exactly what I'd expect if we don't get above 56,150, which is the previous weekly open. If we start to cross above this 50-day moving average, realize that that could be the first confirmation of strength for Bitcoin. And then we have the $58,300 level as a major resistance where there's confluence with an important level and the monthly open. And of course, if we get above 58,300, that gets us above this major resistance from this past support level. Of course, we know past support always acts as resistance. And so if we get above that, that could be the confirmation there at 58,350 that we'll see new all-time highs with the Bitcoin price. But for now, we want to monitor this channel here between 49,700 and 56,150 because those are going to be the two confirmations of direction for Bitcoin. But so far, we had this bullish engulfing, and I think we're just seeing garden variety market behavior, and that's what you'd expect with this type of low volume. But when we look at what's happening to Ethereum's chart, notice how we're seeing continuation to the upside. We do have this big even here at 3,000 as our next target for Ethereum. Based on the schematics of this triangle, we've already reached the target of 2,700. So if we start to see potential pullbacks for Ethereum, we want to monitor that $2,300 level down where we've got the channel support and that $2,700 area. And then of course, those could be potential long areas for the Ethereum price because we could see a bounce if we come to retest this channel support. But until then, the print is extremely bullish, and it looks like Ethereum to Bitcoin wants to head towards the 53,672 Satoshi area. But don't be surprised if we see garden variety market behavior and some sideways price action here because we do have some low volume that we want to address. There's nothing to go home and tell mom about here when it comes to volume. So if we do see slight sideways price action for the Ethereum to Bitcoin price, don't be so concerned. Really, the weekly open now is a major support for the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, and that's at 47,300 Satoshis. So with the total cryptocurrency market cap, notice how we are maintaining the $2 trillion big even, and we are at this major channel support, having a cup of coffee, and that is a very positive sign for now. We are above the previous weekly open, and so if we stay above 2 trillion, there is a potential we could see a continuation of the upside here towards the $2.259 trillion level, which was the previous high. And then if we start to get above that, of course, that means a lot of altcoins are going to be seeing momentum. We look at others' dominance, still maintaining this channel support, garden variety bullish market behavior, Bitcoin dominance. We're seeing this continue to form new lows on a daily basis, garden variety bearish behavior. And then of course, we look at traditional markets, the DXY here now completely below this 100-day moving average on the daily chart, and we are below the weekly open. Looks like it wants to head towards these lower levels. And if that is the case, that could be a bullish case for traditional markets and the cryptocurrency market, because 89.562 is the next major level for the DXY, where it currently stands at 90.685. And so realize that this 20-week moving average is still holding on to the DXY. So we're not really going to get a confirmation until next week on whether or not this is just a fake out or not. So we really want to monitor this into next week. But until we get fully below this 20-week moving average, and that's candle, wick, and body, I wouldn't be too concerned, because this could just be the DXY having a cup of coffee at a major level before reversing in the other direction. And then we look at the S&P 500. We are seeing some strength here. Let me pull up the ES mini futures contract, new all-time highs here this week. And then of course today you can see forming new highs. And so we do have some low volume, and we all know the path of least resistance is a little bit higher to sideways. And so if we start to see the weakness in traditional markets, that could be an early hint that we'll see weakness in the cryptocurrency market. So we'll keep watch of that. And of course, for those tuned into the Snipers channel, if there is some bearish hints, I will of course update you guys. You can see gold still having a cup of coffee at this major channel resistance. Could see continuation to the upside here soon. The real confirmation is above the big even of 1800, where we have confluence with the 100-day moving average. And then the gold to Bitcoin chart actually finding support here at this 50-day moving average. We want to see this break back down below the 50-day moving average if we want to assume further highs for Bitcoin, or else this could be a confirmation of a top if we see this continue back above the weekly open here. And so we want to monitor the precious metals against Bitcoin, because of course those are hard assets similar to Bitcoin, and they give us a very good depiction of whether or not there could be a potential top, because in 2017 it was a confirmation of a top. And with that, thank you guys for watching. I have a lot to take care of today, but I want to pick a winner for a book. If you want to win Principles by Ray Dalio, one of my favorite books on value investing, comment below and share this video. You'll have a chance to win. I'll pick a winner from our video yesterday. Let's just go down and see who we've got here. Lorne Marvel says, should I sell my BTC for ETH, guys? Well, if you were tuned into the Snipers channel, then you know I talked about Ethereum being the better asset to be in about a month ago, and it truly has proven to be the better asset to be in over the last month. So at this point, I think that Ethereum above this channel, in my opinion, it's the overbought region in the past. However, we are in price discovery, and this could be a transition phase like we've seen in the past, where we went from that $700 level into the $1,200 area, where it doesn't really matter whether or not there is an overbought region, because we are transitioning possibly to a new price zone, and that could make sense with the fundamentals of EIP 1559 and the deflationary properties of Ethereum now. So it definitely is a puzzle piece on the table that we could see the $3,000 level, and that's why I made the video yesterday about that. And of course, everything has been exactly as predicted. So send me a message on Instagram, Lauren. The link is in the description below. And with that, thank you all for watching and tuning into the Snipers channel today. Until next time, Snipers out.